It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll be watching the Patriots burner at wide receiver. He did an excellent job last week, 142 yards through the air. It's the Patriots and the Chargers, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it will be the LA Chargers taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. So the Charger offense making its way out, and at the controls is the league's second leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age, out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And shutting him off now open field. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago, 11 carries, 51 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's again complete to Palmer. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. This defense for the Pats, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And Eckler is going to pick up a Chargers first down as he'll get this up to the 39. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Up the middle with Eckler. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. Boy, Keenan Allen couldn't pull that one in. And that'll bring up 2nd down. When you look at this Patriots defense, in that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to look at the offensive line coach. and that's when things get dicey.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 9-play drive. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And at quarterback, a longtime signal caller in the National Football League, former Super Bowl MVP Joe Flacco.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes, that was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Patriots had 5 and 6 to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A break from the ground game here. Flacco. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Tito Agbanaya getting in there to drop him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Flacco. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 13-yard line.
A quick throw caught out wide by Bourne. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point by Ryland up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Kendrick Bourne who was able to cap things off with a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Wide open is Allen, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Herbert. A quick throw there is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
To the air again, Herbert. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Juwan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. Dances by him. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback. Possession back to the Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson headed out with the offense. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Now, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
This was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year not to take anything away from him. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back to Stevenson on 1st down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Again, it's Stevenson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And that one opened up for him well as they'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. Straight ahead at Stevenson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now a handoff. Stevenson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Henry. Touchdown! Hunter Henry. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Chargers ready to take over. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Give him another one right back to Allen. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. And it's the Falcons who are out in front in the second quarter. Desmond Ridder.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. That's Bourne, got it on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, it's Stevenson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 132 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They run once more with Stevenson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. On second down, Elliott. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Elliott is not going to go a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And Flacco keeps it himself. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. Now a look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll hand off here to Eckler. A little juke. There he goes, right side. Austin Eckler. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have cut the lead back down to 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had no command that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd down, Flacco now. And this is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
That is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A nice gain of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And again, it's Flacco to throw. Now the ball comes loose and picked up by the Chargers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a 1st down. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Judon racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Flacco to throw again on second down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
So third down and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Flacco. Incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get...
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant.
Now inside the 25. Keenan Allen.
Touchdown, Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 60.
And the Chargers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
He'll fire it deep for Rager, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Marcus Jones, a return man. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. New England trying to get a place on offense. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. He finds his man, complete. It's Douglas. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Flacco looking to throw for it. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
21.
2nd down and 8.
Go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Play action, Flacco. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Once more, here's Eckler. Hard running at the 15. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Eckler will score. Touchdown, Chargers. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Second and 10. Flacco once more. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into